kindly raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this investigation?
I do, sir.
Thank you, sir. Please take your seats.
Thank you. You have the floor now, Attorney Oliva.
Good morning, Your Honor. I am Attorney Renan Oliva, the current Regional Director of the National Bureau of Investigation based in Cebu City. With your permission, Your Honor, can I read the chronology of events which I prepared in line with our operation last September 16, 2022, wherein we implemented a search warrant for violation of the e-sabong. This search warrant was issued by the Honorable Grace Veloso Fernandez of the Regional Trial Court, Branch 19, Cebu City. This was implemented against a Minik and Kalahuan cockpit located at Barangay Kalahuan, Minglanilla, Cebu, for violation of PD 1602 in relation to RA 10175, which is the cybercrime law. As a result of our successful operation, we arrested the operators of said cockpit, namely Sergio Santos Lo, alias Dongdong Ong, and Carlos Oy Gotong III, alias June Gotong, as well as 37 other employees who was caught in the act of doing a live streaming of an actual isabong operation under the website goperia.net. The service of the search warrant was witnessed by the sister-in-law of subject Carlos Gotong III, who is Attorney Pauline Gotong, as well as the barangay captain and barangay officials of Barangay Kalahuan, Minglanilla, Cebu. On September 19, 2022, all the arrested persons were brought to the Cebu Provincial Prosecutor's Office, for inquest proceedings for violation of the PD 1602 in relation to 10175. They were represented this time by at least 5 lawyers. 3 lawyers were Dumaguete-based lawyers and 2 lawyers were based in Cebu. After the inquest, the Provincial Prosecutor of Cebu filed the case before the RTC of Naga City, Cebu, who has jurisdiction of the case. The case was referred to Branch 76, the Regional Trial Court of Naga, Cebu, presided by Judge Dennis Larubis. After we returned the search warrant before the issuing court, together with the seized items composed of video streaming paraphernalia, computers, as well as cash amounting to approximately 2.6 million pesos. On the same day of April 19, 2022, I received a call from a colleague in the person of then Assistant Regional Director Noel Bukaling of NBI Pampanga and asked me that Congressman Arnoldo Tebes wanted to talk to me. I asked him what was that about. He told me it was about the operation that we conducted against the Isabong. I told ARD Bukaling that the case is already filed in court. In fact, the suspects were already represented by their lawyers, but he insisted that he told me na pakusapan mo, i-meet mo lang si congressman because magandang okay na tao yan. So on September 20 at around 3:41 p.m., Congressman Artur Teves together with a certain Mr. Tomasino Cabase Aledro alias Tokoy and their entourage arrived at the NBI office. The opening statement of Congressman Tebes to me was that he was not connected to Isabong activities and that he had already delegated that to his friends. He then proceeded to ask me who authorized the operation, which I told him it was our director, in line with the order of our president to stop all Isabong activities. I told him frankly that the said area, the said cockpit which we raided, was not even registered under the PAGCOR. Those cockpits that were registered with PAGCOR even stopped their operation heeding to the order of the presidents. As I remember, it has been two presidents already, President Roa Duterte and President Marcos, who ordered the stop of this Isabong. I was then surprised of his response to me, which he told me that he will sue my men for stealing 7 million pesos at the cockpit. He continued to say that he will spare me from the case if I make it negative of any incoming operations against Isabong. I just laughed because I told him, you cannot tell me to betray my oath as a law enforcement officer. You just follow the rules, you follow the order of the president, you follow the requirements, you just follow it. And I told him frankly, if you want to file the case, you file the case against me. I will answer it because it is not true. I am not afraid. After the visit of Congressman Tebes, I immediately informed the director of what happened, who instructed me to intensify the Isabong operations in my area. With this, I coordinated with my counterparts with the PNP Region 7 in the application of search warrant, and true enough, they were able also to raid another Isabong facility in our area. However, on October 25, the information that the Cebu Provincial Prosecutor's Office filed was squashed by the Honorable Judge Dennis Larobis on the grounds that the acts charged in the information does not fall within the acts prescribed under PD 1602 in relation to RA 10175. On September 3, we filed a motion for reconsideration before the Honorable Court, arguing that the cases we filed originated from a search was violated the 5-day continuous rule when we filed the case on the 6th day. However, on January 5, 2023, we filed the case again before the Provincial Prosecutor's Office of Cebu for violation of PD 1602 in relation to 1175, PD 449, cockfighting law in relation to 10175, in relation to Article 8 of RPC, conspiracy in the commission of the crime. After our refiling on February 28, 2023, 5 months after we raided the Isabong operation in Minglanilla, a case was filed against me and my men before the Office of the Ombudsman for Visayas for irregularity in the service of search warrant and fabricated a story that we stole 9 million cash. Nidako na. From 7 million na himo ng 9 million. Days before the filing of the harassment suit, a video was spread in social media showing spliced portions of the CCTV footage during the operation. They intentionally omitted the inventory conducted by my arresting officers in the presence of their lawyer, as well as the barangay captain and officials of the barangay Kalahuan in Minglanilla, Cebu. After the filing of the harassment case, we filed a press release stating that the National Bureau of Investigation takes exception to the published reports on the alleged abuse in the search service of search warrant, robbery, and grave misconduct by the NBI Regional Director and operatives. We believe that this issue is related to the refiling of cases by our office against the illegal e-sabong operators and staff of the Anemic and Kalahuan who continue to defy the order of no less than 2 presidents to stop illegal e-sabong activities. The same individuals are facing similar charges filed by our counterpart, the PNP. To date, no copy of the formal complaint has been received in relation to the allegations being broadcasted against us. Nonetheless, once furnished with the same, the NBI will answer the allegations in accordance with the legal procedure in the proper forum. Rest assured, the NBI will continue to resolutely perform its mandate in providing quality investigative services to the public. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Attorney Oliva.